Gopala Astrology channel, where the science meets astrology for common man's understanding. Subscribe and stay tuned to this channel for continued astrological updates. Hello, welcome to Gopala Astrology channel, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and this is going to be one of the most interesting transit videos of the year 2024. The most benevolent of all the planets, Jupiter, is now shifting from Aries to Taurus, Mesha Rashi to Vrishabha Rashi, and in this video I'm going to cover the positive aspects and negative aspects of this transit to all the zodiac signs, especially the ascendants and moon signs. And please pay attention to it. I'm going to make timestamps, and if you are new to this channel, please click here to subscribe this channel so that you will keep getting my videos as and when I'm going to upload it. All right, so this is a real session on Jupiter, and we will understand what is Jupiter and how it is going to influence when it goes to the most important financial zodiac sign of Taurus. All right, so stick on to this channel. Let me share my screen. Here we go. All right. So the title is very, very clear that Jupiter is going to transit on 1st of May 2024, and he's going to stay there until the 14th of May 2025. All right. So we will understand the benefits of this transit one by one. All right. So this is the dates that are very clearly given. This is the zodiac sign of Aries in the South Indian format, and then it goes to Taurus. Okay, so it is almost a 1 year transit, but in between, what are the dates that you guys need to be very clearly aware of? So it is happening. I'm just putting New Delhi Indian time. It is on the May 1st 2024 at the afternoon 2:29 p.m. All right, later I'm going to put the Kundali of that particular time as of New Delhi, and I'm going to deal with the changes that is happening in the zodiac. All right, and please understand, this time it's a very strange phenomenon that is happening. Exactly after 2 days of the transit on the 3rd of May at 10 o'clock in the night, Jupiter is going to be combust. So, which is not a very auspicious things to happen, because please note that Jupiter it represents financial success. It represents all the auspicious things that is going to happen in your chart, right? When it comes in close conjunction with Surya or Sun, and it loses its certain properties, and then we say that we do not perform any auspicious events and celebrations during this particular span of time, especially when it is there until 3rd of June, when it is going to rise back again. We call it as Jupiter gets Astamayam. Asta is nothing but it is going, say for example, Earth is here, the Jupiter is, the Sun is here, Jupiter goes behind, and it gets combusted, and then it gets burnt out with Surya. All right, so all those good things will start resuming once, especially the marriages, purchase of properties, all those things we would recommend all our clients not to really do between 3rd of May to 3rd of June. So all auspicious things, just postpone it to the dates just after that. So that will be very, very auspicious. All right, so that is where the Jupiter's best friend Sun is going to be with them, with him, and he is not going to combust him. All right, so that's the thing. And then the point to take note down the line in the year, in the 3rd quarter, we are going to see that from 9th of October to February 4th, almost 4 months, Jupiter is going to retrograde in the zodiac sign of Taurus. All right, so we will see certain backlashes that can happen in financial sector, because many people would have enjoyed a lot of financial success in stock market, and suddenly there will be some on holding and some corrections in the market, right? That is very much expected here. And then Jupiter and Venus, you can see that they are going to become conjunction of these two planets is happening between 19th of May to 12th of June. This is very, very good, actually. Many legal issues can be solved, and many ancestral properties which were stuck, you may get some blessings from your ancestors, and then you get back the properties and your financial. This is in general for everyone, okay? I'm going to go for specific zodiac sign and ascendant very shortly. But in general, whenever there is a beautiful combination, both are auspicious planets. Of course, they have their own different properties, but when they come in closer conjunction, they can solve many problems, long awaiting problems. You will see solutions. All right. So, and as I told you, that it is going to the Jupiter represents finance, and the Taurus is also a financial zodiac sign, financial stability. So everybody will start investing in stock market. They will see a lot of progress. The stock market, Nifty or whatever you call it, it's going to be showing a boom, and people are going to start believing that financial status is very good, especially when the conjunction of Jupiter Venus happens. They will start putting a lot of money, and you guys have to be very cautious at the month of October, right? So if you are expecting some corrections in your stocks and shares, please withdraw your money before that dates that I have given. So you'll make a lot of money, and especially the next 4 to 5 months is going to be a boom in the stock market. All right. So those people who will see that the Guru Balam is coming to your moon sign. See, Guru Balam is seen through both the moon sign as well as ascendant sign, and you will see that the people who have the Guru Balam are going to really enjoy the fulfillment of everyday life, celebrate. They're going to celebrate the achievements, and long-term achievements are going to be given. The awards, this is the time to get the awards and grow a feeling. You will feel abundant, right? Jupiter itself is an abundant planet, and it is going to the most secure sign of the zodiac, that is Taurus. All right. So that is what is the good news that we have. Let's see the planetary placements on 1st of May at 14:29 p.m. Delhi. So it will be the Lagna of Simha Rashi, or the zodiac sign of Leo, will be in the eastern horizon, and we see that as an ascendant. So Jupiter happens to be in the 9th house from that. That is a very good position that the transit is taking place, and it's very auspicious, right? So that is, I mean, it will be in the 10th house. Sorry, it will be in the 10th house from the zodiac sign of Leo. So that is what is shown here. But the good point here is the moon will be in Capricorn, and we have a Guru Balam from this moon, right? So Jupiter happens to go to the 5th house. So it shows a complete 9th house aspect on this moon. So a lot of auspicious things are going to be planned in the world. And this is in general a very successful period for next 4 to 6 months, especially until Jupiter turns retrograde. Many auspicious things will start happening. People who are getting married, they will plan the marriage sooner, and those want to buy properties, vehicles. This will happen in the next 6 months. All right, and look at who is the planet which is there in the 7th house. Right from this ascendant, it is Saturn. Saturn is the one, it gets exalted in Libra, the 7th house of natural Kalapurusha Kundli house, right? So that is where Saturn gives the best results, in the 7th house, right? So even though it is Aquarius here, it says that 7th house Saturn in this case gives a lot of good business dealings, and things like that. And in the Bhagyam, we have Sun, and the Lagna Lord himself sits in the 9th house. Exaltation of Sun happens in Aries, which is good. Venus also joins him, and let us see at what degrees. Venus is at 8 degrees, whereas Sun is at 17 degrees. They are not combust, which is a good thing to have. So overall, I can see that the concentration of planets like Rahu, Mars, and still the warlike situations will be there. So hidden enemies are going to be there everywhere, and then we have to work with them. Okay, and Jupiter, and then Ketu is there in the 2nd house from this ascendant. So you have to watch out on your speech and some of the savings, okay, the long-term savings. So let's not speculate many things in general chart. Let's go to individual one by one. So let's understand what is Jupiter. I always like to show this slide, because Jupiter is the most benevolent of all the planets. If this one planet is well placed in your horoscope, you are done. You are going to do very well in this present life, you know. And if this one planet goes to a wrong house, and you will have to suffer, you cannot enjoy, because Jupiter is Jiva, right? It is the one which, Jiva is something which makes you alive. You are breathing through Jupiter. So Jupiter, J stands for jury of luck, U for urge for freedom, P for promise of great things to happen in your life. And you can see the intellectual and spiritual ideas also comes from Jupiter in your horoscope, right? You want to travel to foreign land, you have to see Jupiter's position, and all the expansion of our knowledge and whatever knowledge we gain through our gurus is seen through Jupiter. And lastly, the religious enlightenment. So all that belief system that we have is really the Kalapurusha Kundali is 9th house of Jupiter is, 9th house of Kalapurusha Kundali is Saggitarius. It is ruled by Jupiter. All right. So all positivity is attributed to Jupiter. Now, so what exactly is that we need to expect when people are having this particular Guru Balam? See, please note that the definition of Guru Balam is like this. When Jupiter is in the 2nd house, 5th house, 7th house, 9th house, and 11th house from either Ascendant or the Moon sign. Okay, please always don't get confused what is to be seen, whether it is the Guru Balam has to be seen from the Moon sign or from the Lagna. So it can be both. So give equal weightage to both of these. Whatever happens for practical things in your life, you know, you have to look into Lagna, the Ascendant, whereas the Moon sign is all our thought process. Okay, our thinking, whatever happens to our mind, right? So Moon represents mind. So either from mind or from the Lagna, right? If the Jupiter is in any of these positions, we call it as Guru Balam, and the life will be very good for the 12 months, because Jupiter almost covers 12 months in a particular zodiac sign, and it takes 12 years to complete one round around the Surya or the Sun. All right, so Guru Balam, please take note, if at all Jupiter happens to be in any of these houses from your Ascendant or Moon sign, you will have the next 12 months in a very, very sound manner. All right, now, let's go to analyze one more point to be considered before seeing whether you get good results from Jupiter or not, by seeing two things. One is called Sarva Astakavarga, and another one is called Meena Astakavarga. See, for example, if you go and download Jagannath Hora software and you just key in your date of birth and details, on the right-hand bottom corner, you can get this chart of Sarva. So there will be a lot of numbers there. They are called Bindus, right? SAV stands for Sarva Astakavarga. And whereas the others are the Binna Astakavarga, separate Astakavarga. Binna means separate. Astakavarga points are given for Ascendant and all the other planets, right? So please note that if you see this, the South Indian chart, and if you see these numbers, right, the Sarvastaka points, maximum you can score is 56. And out of that, if you are scoring, for example, now Jupiter is going to the zodiac sign of Taurus, right? So look at the Sarvastakavarga scoring on Taurus in your own particular individual horoscope. And if it happens to be 30 and more, definitely this transit of Jupiter has to give you very, very good results. Okay, if it is between 25 and 30, average results, and scores between 18 and 25 is really not so profound in giving results. Okay, and even on the Binna Astakavarga, look into the Binna Astakavarga of Jupiter. For example, Jupiter here, it is 5 here. This is the zodiac. This is always starting from Aries, Taurus, Gemini, etc. And last one is Pisces in the clockwise direction. Look at the position of Jupiter, and in your chart, how many points that the Binna Astakavarga is giving. If it is between 5 and 8, you are going to get the best results of this Jupiter transit, my friends. If it is 4, it is going to be average. Anything between 0 and 3, it's not going to give you much results. It's irrespective of, irrespective of Guru Balam, you have to look into the Astakavarga. See, many clients will come back to me and say, oh, you told me that I have Guru Balam, but I am not seeing very good results at all, and I'm still struggling. So my answer will be always, I will go back to their chart, I will look into their Astakavarga score, and I will say that this transit of Jupiter may be either average or it may be below average based on the number of points that Jupiter has scored. All right, so please look into this. Astrology is not that simple. Vedic astrology is not that simple. There is a lot of complex calculations that one need to do before drawing any conclusions. All right, this is very important. Otherwise, just taking one thumb rule and say that, oh, I have a Guru Bala, I have to get the best results. It may not be happening, because in ground reality, many other points are going on. Even you have to see whatever we are saying here is only 25% of the results. The rest of 75% is coming from the main chart, right? So it is the Dasha and Antardasha. Where is your Dasha Natha? The planet which is giving you the main Dasha period, and also the planet giving you the Antardasha period. That is going to play a vital role in deciding whether you are going to be a happy man or a woman at this point of time. Okay, so take this as a guideline. All right, let's start with Mesha Rashi or Mesha Lagna. Mesha, right? Ascendant of Aries. What is happening to these guys? I see there is a double thumbs up for Aries Ascendant people. You guys had been waiting. You already have 11th of Saturn and the last two eclipses which went on in your 12th house and 6th house gave you some anxious moments. But now all that will be cleared off. You are going to get all the benefits of your life in the next 12 months when Jupiter transits in Taurus. That's why, because especially the financial positions of Aries Ascendant or Aries Moon sign people has to go click like that. The reason is the 9th Lord comes to the 2nd house, right? Sitting in the 2nd house, what are the aspects it does? It looks into the 6th house of competition. It also looks in 6th house of health and also 6th house of debts, right? That means it is going to make you, it is sitting in a financial position and it makes you to get rid of all your short-term loans, you know. And looking into the 8th house, it takes care of your health and longevity. Those people who are Aries Ascendant or Aries Moon sign personalities who are hospitalized, for example, previously, okay, because of Rahu in the 12th house and stuffs like that, they will get a very good doctor. And the doctor is going to give the healing and they will get healed up very easily over here, because 8th house is all about long-term illnesses and stuffs like that, and sudden gains also. And please note that when you talk about the Jupiter's aspect on the 10th house of Capricorn, it is going to give you very good positions in your job, right? People who are expecting, the promotions for a long period of time, I'm very sure you will be very happy people. You will come out with success and you will be promoted to the next level, or at least in the same position. You can expect salary improvements. You will win over your opponents, which is green here. You will be, you like to be a free spirit. Of course, Aries Ascendant people are always free thinkers and they like independence. And that's what you're going to get this for next 12 months. And your workplace, it will be a happy workplace. You are going to make your own decisions and your head is going to be strong and direct approach, right? So please, one thing that you have to make sure is include your partner. Partner's input is extremely valuable. Once you take that, I'm sure the major decisions will be good. Otherwise, you will get into some kind of anxious moments again. Okay, so take full advantage of this. You have 11th house Jupiter, you have 6th house Ketu again, and also the most benevolent planet Jupiter going to your house of finances and savings. You will save money, you will make money, you will get promotions. I think it's a very good position for Aries zodiac sign or Mesha Rashi. All right, so let's now go into the next zodiac sign of Vrishabha Rashi, right? Taurus or Vrishabha Rashi. So for you guys, the Jupiter comes into the 1st house. It is happening in the 1st house. Your 8th Lord coming into the Lagna. So this is going to be a little bit of a concern in my opinion, because Taurus Ascendant will not have Jupiter as a very good Lord, because it is only, according to classical astrology anyway, it also rules the 11th house. So we should take that with due respect. We can say that 8th and 11th Lord comes into the 1st house. So 11th Lord definitely will be a positive. It is coming into the Ascendant, but Jupiter in the Ascendant as a gochara phalam, as a transit results, is not very sound as it compares to the guru balam, which I mentioned, right? So 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 2, 5, 7, 9, and 11. So that position is different, and this is coming to the ascendant. What happens is you will get into some arguments and clashes with your own personal and professional partners. All right, so take note of this. And then what are the other things that Jupiter is doing? Sitting in the first house, he aspects the fifth house, which is not bad there, but he is the eighth lord. Remember, he is the eighth lord. He always gives the eighth house effects also, and 11th house effects equally. So 11th lord effect is much better, whereas the eighth lord effect is going to be giving some arguments with your children. I'm seeing that it is aspecting the 7th house of spouse. You may get into some clashes with partners. Okay, and then of course, if you make right investments, financial position gets better. The results will be seen only when that goes to the Gemini, the second house, later on. So this will be all the planning phases for Taurus ascendant personalities. You don't get overwhelmed and then get into multitasking, and then you will fail in achieving success. So you have to do one step at a time. Take things one at a time, because your health can become affected, because eighth lord coming to the first house can give you some kind of stress. That's what I can say. Right, so eighth lord gives stress. Relax, take things in a good way. Your friends or networking circle can help you, of course, but it is in the second half of the Jupiter transit. All right, so let's go to Mithuna Rashi or Mithuna Lagna, Gemini. So in this case, what is happening is 7th lord and 10th lord coming into the 12th house. So here, Gemini ascendant or Gemini moon sign personalities are going to see some expenses, and those expenses let you be very aware that this expenses is for good things. See, for example, somebody may spend something, you go and buy, and then you may donate. For example, donate some money onto your temple or church or whatever, right? So it can be on auspicious things, of course. So your expenses will not be put into a waste. That's why it is green here. See, please, my style of presentation here is that always I put point of concerns in yellow highlighting, highlighters, and then the good things will be in green highlight. So please look into this. It's always a good thing. See, spending on spiritual matters is always going to be very, very helpful for your soul. You are going to do good things, but you may not save money. Right, so it is definitely an increase in the expenses. Sometimes there will be confusions, and you will be clouded, and you might have to see some challenges in your professional career. Okay, so you may get creative ideas, but you want to implement it. It will be some kind of an opposition in your office or work atmosphere, and then your boss is going to put a full stop for it for a short period of time. So you will be a little bit confused personality and things like that. And if you see that it can be uncomfortable, you have to make a very good choice between professional and personal life. If not, you are going to have a lot of sleeplessness. Jupiter in the 12th house can bring sleeplessness. Very important for you guys to understand. All right, so 12th house represents our sleep as well. So there is an impact of 10th lord in the 12th house. So that shows that you will be doing overtime, and then you will have lack of sleep. Watch out on that. Let's go to Karkataka Lagnam or Cancer Zodiac Sign. All right, so Karkataka Rashi. Now here, definitely the chances are very bright for you guys. So this transit is happening in the 11th house of your fulfillment desires. So big network circle, elder brother is going to favor you, and a lot of things can happen in a positive and connected. You'll be favored by your boss. Very important. So boss is going to favor you, and many business trips can happen during this period of time. You're going to have an enjoyable romantic relationship. Suppose people who are waiting for getting married, and your marriage is likely to happen this year, especially after this 1st of May until the May 2025. All right, so you're going to connect, reunite with many of the long-term friends who are missing in action, and your social network is going to grow. Very important for you to understand. Either it is possible for both moon sign as well as Lagna for Karkataka Rashi. So that's a very good thumbs up period for them. And 11th house Jupiter is extremely good because it's also going to give you Bhagyodayam. Your 9th lord happens to go to the 11th house. That is very, very, very good. Things that is going to happen in terms of travels, right? So if you are a businessman, you want to travel for your business, the profit is likely to happen, and you are going to make a big network circle who will give you long-term business in future as well. So 9th lord in the 11th house, 6th lord in the 11th house. Even your competitors also, when you work on competition, that will also be a success. So in terms of investments, you have to watch out, whereas in terms of health and partnership, everything is going to be good, because sitting in the 11th house, Jupiter also aspects your 7th house of partnership. So your spouse is going to understand you better now, and cordial relationship and romantic interest will develop between you two, and this is very important. So if you are waiting for a long-term plan for a family way, this is the right time. For a child, suppose you want to have a baby, this is the right time to conceive a child as well. All right, so that is what is the analysis, because it is aspecting your 5th house of kids, so this is very promising. The desire, long-term desire, is going to be fulfilled. All right, so double thumbs up for Karkataka Lagnam personalities. Let's go to Simha Lagnam or Simha Rashi. Okay, Leo. So you have to see that this transit is happening in the 10th house. 10th house Guru is going to lose Guru Balam. So those who are enjoying the Guru Balam all these months, when Jupiter was in the zodiac sign of Aries, is now they are now going to lose the Guru Balam, right? So it is happening in the 10th house. So remember, your 5th lord goes to the 10th house. And then it is aspecting your 2nd house of finance. Not bad. That's not a bad thing at all. You may get some ancestral properties. That is what has been highlighted in green here. There is a probability of receiving some ancestral property, unexpected money during this transit. That is one good point that we are seeing. You have to maintain the work-life balance. If not, you will get stressed out. Okay, you have to focus on broader spectrum of life and don't get disheartened by small hurdles. Don't be too sensitive. People are there. They are going to be coming on your way. They pose you challenges and you are going to face it. Right, so Jupiter is going to give you challenges here in the 10th house. In the workplace, you will have a lot of things to do and challenging, and you may even think of changing your present job. That is likely to happen. And note that this happens to be your 8th lord as well, going to the house into the professional house, 10th house. So 8th into the 10th can bring changes in your workplace as well. Take note of this, and you have to maintain a very good balance. If not, this is not a very, very easy period for you guys. Okay, so that was my analysis for let's go to the Kanya Lagnam or Kanya Rashi. So people for Virgo moon sign and Virgo ascendant. So this is going to be much, much better transit period for you. Right now, you are going through a lot of tough time because of Rahu Ketu transit, which we did it, and also the eclipse, both solar and lunar eclipse was really bothering you guys, and whatever phalam that was explained in those 2 videos by me, really it will be happening to you guys. And now Jupiter transit comes to you as a very, very, very big remedy. Many decisions would have already been taken, and your father is going to help you. 9th house is the house of father, and you can see that the spouse can also benefit you well in the 7th lord going to the 9th house, and of course 4th lord also going to the 9th house. So this is a very, very good progress for your professional life, and you are going to spend extra time at your workplace, of course, because you will be very desirous, you will be very positive and optimistic now, and you got the right boss now. Your bosses are going to support you like crazy. right? Ninth house represents all your seniors, you know, your father, your boss, everyone is going to help you, and you will have to work harder, of course, and you will be given a lot of new chance. See, the result of good work is more work. That is what I keep saying to the people, right? So you should always enjoy that your boss is giving you more work, means he has more trust on you, and that is what is going to happen for Kanya Rashi personalities. So you will have to do that, and then you have to minimize your negative emotions. Always Kanya Rashi personalities always have thinking of, you know, they start thinking negatively first. That means it's an earthy sign, of course. They always see pros and cons and pros and cons. They think a lot, and now you have to stop thinking a lot, get into action, because Jupiter is in your favor and he does the best things for you in the next 12 months. Okay, make good use of it and try to avoid any egoistic behavior and enjoy the time with your family members. I am very sure that sitting in the ninth house, Jupiter improves your health as well. You know, it aspects directly on your ascendant Lagna, and also it aspects your children and spend quality time with them, you know. And third house of younger siblings also get benefit from this particular transit. If you have a younger sibling who was really not having good relation with you, and some fictional dialogues must have happened last year, whereas now this year it is going to be much better for you with the influence of Jupiter on your younger siblings house. That is the third house. All right, so I think it is a single thumbs up for Kanya Rashi personalities for next 12 months. You will have more work to do and enjoy your work as well as family time. Balance it. All right, let's go to Thula Lagnam or Libra Ascendant signs. Okay, so for these people, you are going to lose Guru Balam. Right, all these days you are enjoying the 7th house Jupiter. If you had not made good use of it, if you didn't make good decision on getting married and stuff like that, it is going to get postponed for one more year until Jupiter enters Gemini. So this is not a very good period for Libra ascendant people, especially because of Jupiter's entry into the 8th house. Okay, he is the lord of 3rd and 6th, getting into the 8th. Of course, your spouse may support you in some challenging moments because the gain of 7th house is 8th house anyway. But overall, there is opponents, challenges, and of course, you are going to drain out mentally, and there is a lot of stressful period because a lot of movement is expected for you, unnecessary movements, unnecessary travels, and losses. Jupiter is sitting in the 8th house, 12th house, all right? And then he is also seeing your 2nd house of finances, which is not bad, but he is your 6th lord. So that means you may take loans. So the 6th house is all about short-term loans and stuff like that. You will get the tendency to take more loans and settle many of the matters. Please avoid it. Minimize your loan taking during this period of time. If not, you will get into a lot of stress, and returning back those loans will take more time, and then you will get into problem. Please do not think of buying properties at this point of time, because the 4th house is Capricorn and sitting in the 8th house. See, remember, 6th lord is aspecting your 4th house. That means when you are buying the properties, somebody can cheat you. Right, so you may not get the right property, and maybe you will buy a property which doesn't have a proper vastu, or the owner who is selling it may be selling it for a high profit for himself and low, and you may get into, you know, paying up more for that property and things like that. So you may get stuck with a property which doesn't move for a long period of time and stuff like that. So this is not a very good period to make any sign, especially when Jupiter also goes for Astamayam. I have mentioned the time period as May 4th to June 4th. Do not sign any contracts, any new stuffs and things like that. Stick on to your job, please. Do not try to change your job now. Whatever is there, just hold on to it. If not, there is a chance of you to, you know, be jobless for a period of time. Right? So anxious moments, opponents are going to challenge you. 6th house lord is sitting in the 8th. Of course, you will mitigate things, but it is affecting your finances. Watch out on that. All right. So next one is Vrishchika Lagnam, or Scorpio Ascendant sign, or Scorpio moon sign, right? So for you guys, it's a very, whatever I told about Libra, it's opposite here, because now you see that your second and fifth lord, okay, house of finance and house of romance, that particular lord is coming into the seventh house. So it is very, very high chance that people who are in love and romantic relationship, they may end up in marriage, right? Seventh house is marriage and fifth house is house of love and romance. So very good chances for those people who are not married or going to get married this year, especially in the next 4 to 5 months. You are bound to get this decision in your life done, right? So your talents and skills will be recognized. Your bosses are going to appreciate you. You are going to get gain. Jupiter aspects your 11th house. Beautiful. This is very good. And it aspects your own health. You know, those who are sick or something like that, you will be very, very sound and healthy for next 12 months. You will take care of your body. You will go to gym. You will, you will get if you are already married, your spouse is going to support you. I see double thumbs up for Scorpio Ascendant personalities. This is wonderful. And even your younger siblings are going to be benefiting you, helping you, supporting you. And you can see that your courage, the third house of courage, increases. So whenever the second lord aspects the third house, definitely it is going to give you a lot of courage. And if you are a writer, you are in writing industry. I mean, if you are a writer, basically, you are going to fulfill your desires. You may even get awards because of your writing, and you may start writing more and more new stuff. You will become very creative also. Fifth lord in the third house is fifth lord aspecting the third house gives you a lot of encouragement to write creative things. All right, your social status is going to improve. You will get married if you're not married. If you may even bear the child if you are, because fifth house lord is coming into the seventh house and aspecting your ascendant. If you are a female waiting to get conceived, you are very, very likely to get conceived in the next 12 months. Okay, so I see all positive things for Vrishchika Lagnam personalities. All right, let's go to Sagittarius or Dhanus Rashi or Dhanus Lagnam. So what is happening for Dhanus Rashi personalities? So your Lagna Lord goes to the house of debts and financial losses and also competition. Right, so first lord in the sixth house, and it is aspecting your second, it is aspecting your 12th house of losses again, and it is also aspecting your 10th house. So you will put a lot of hard work to get the job. And as I mentioned previously, that you are going to lose the job, especially with the solar eclipse and stuffs like that, and Rahu Ketu transit. And now you will get a job, you will be the boss sometimes, you will get into a very high position because you're going to beat the competition also, right? But it is aspecting the 10th house means that there will be a lot of work to do in your workplace, and you will become very passionate in your workplace. And those people who wanted to invest, in stock market and things like that, please watch out. Do not rush for it, because you are going to see losses. All right, so of course you are saving money. Your own ascendant lord is supposed to give you best results for saving money, but that money source is coming from the sixth house, which is not good, right? That means you are likely to take some shortcuts. You want to take money from loans and then invest in stock market or something like that. So which is not a very good move. The thing is this: avoid taking loans. Okay, so focus on your work. Do not get into losses. Okay, so always remember the Jupiter's aspect is more powerful than its own placement. And Jupiter is aspecting your 12th house of losses. So be very cautious. Even though he is your own Lagna Lord or the Ascendant Lord, he is aspecting the 12th house. Okay, so it is time for you guys to focus on your work and wait for all the appreciations to happen once Jupiter enters the 7th house of Gemini. All right, so that is the cautious period for Dhanus Rashi or Dhanus Lagnam personalities. The next one is Capricorn. You are getting the Guru Balam after a long period of time. right? So you had that when Jupiter was in Aquarius, and last 2.5 years you had been struggling with Guru. Now it's something like you have a cell phone, you are wandering in the forest and there was no signal. We say that Guru Balam, it comes means you get back the signal and you can connect, you can talk to the people that you are looking for. So that's a big thumbs up for Capricorn personalities, because you have been waiting for this long period of Sadesati, or the 7.5 years period of Saturn to get over. So this is good news for you people. And last almost 1 year is left out for the Sadesati, and Jupiter is there for your relief. So that means in the last 1 year of Sadesati, you will see much better period, and Jupiter has already come for a rescue for you guys, right? Now you can see that the 12th and the 3rd Lord, Jupiter, sits in the 5th house and it aspects your 9th house of luck, right? That is a very good support system that you will get from your bosses and seniors and gurus. You will get the blessings of these people, and it is aspecting your 11th house of incoming gains as well. If you are a businessman trying to get into some kind of new ventures and you want to start up a new startup organization on your own, it is the right time to take loan and do it. So I'm encouraging you guys to take some calculated risks and start a new business in the next 4 to 5 months. You are going to see a lot of success. All right, and it is aspecting your own Lagna, and you are going through a lot of ups and downs in your health, guys. And this is the time for Capricorn or Makara Rasi personalities to get the betterment of health, and you will see that you will get a lot of relief. Right, so the next 12 months is going to be, you are going to sort out any major problems, okay, and then you would also impress your seniors. And of course, one last thing to take note: do not nag at others for small little things. You may be very sensitive personalities, because still the last part of Sadesati is left out. Just watch out for it. And again, Jupiter is your 12th Lord, remember. So of course, connections with the foreigners is going to benefit you. If you want to start a new business with foreign countries and you're going to make a deal, this is the right time, but you have to watch out. Do not nag on small little things. Otherwise, I can say it's a double thumbs up for Capricorn Ascendant. Much awaited moment for you, much awaited transit for you guys, and you will see the success. All right, let's go to the next Rashi, Kumbha Rashi or Kumbha Lagnam, right? So for Kumbha Rashi or Aquarius Ascendant, what is happening here? Your 2nd Lord and 11th Lord goes to the 4th house. So 2nd and 11th going to the 4th house means what? You are going to focus on your home, right? So 4th house represents home, domestic happiness. You want to buy a real estate, high chances that you will get a good property. And you want to buy a car, you want to buy a two-wheeler, whatever immovable property, you are successfully going to have it. But it is not a Guru Balam anyway. So you still need to watch out for 1 more year, perhaps, when Jupiter goes to the 5th house, right? Because you are under the influence of Sadesati. Saturn is right there in your Ascendant Zodiac Sign, or the Moon sign, So you need to watch out and make purchases properly. But Jupiter is still Jupiter. It is going to give you good results still on the 4th house matters, as it is the Lord of both good houses. Second house and 11th house is all houses of finance and desire fulfillment. So if at all you want to buy, I have no objection to buy. You have to see that you will have to be ready to take bigger tasks in that 10th house. It is aspecting. You're going to be stressed out again. Avoid misunderstanding with others. Without others, right, you are not going to complete your project. So maintain cordial relationship with all. I can say that there is 1 thumbs up for Aquarius personalities on 4th house matters. So anything, 4th house is all about family, your own created family, real estate, and vehicles of comforts. Please do that. Spend some time with your family people, and I think you will not have any problem with this Jupiter transit. All right, let's go to the last zodiac sign here, Pisces or Meena Lagnam, right? Meena Rashi or Meena Lagna. So this is going to be a very high concern for me, because Meena Rashi personalities are going through Sadesati, which is right there in the 12th house. Saturn in the 12th house causes a lot of tensions and anxieties for Pisces ascendant or Pisces moon sign personalities. All these days, Jupiter was protecting you in the 2nd house. And now the Jupiter goes to the 3rd, and Rahu Ketu also is there in your own axis. I think this is going to be a very tough time for you guys. So you need to come out of your procrastination. You may become lazy, drained out. And if at all you are having health problems, it may aggravate. You may get into hospitalization if you are a senior person, and very likely that the health will be deteriorating. Okay, so I don't want to use any negative words here. Jupiter was saving everything for you guys. Now it has moved. It is also ascendant lord as per classical astrology again. So the ascendant lord moves to the 3rd house and aspects 7th, 9th, and 11th. So aspect wise it is good, but Guru Balam itself will be gone, and that is where you need to understand the feeling of others and then make decisions. Sometimes people, when you speak, the communicate. 3rd house is also communication. Remember this. Sometimes when you communicate, people understand it wrongly, and you may not get any support from your colleagues in your office atmosphere, workplace, and then you will be put into task, right? So just watch out for it. Do some prayers, and I'm going to give general remedy for everyone, for all the 12 ascendants and moon signs. You follow that, and I think do the prayers for Saturday, for Saturn without fail, and keep praying for Rahu Ketu, and then you will be all right. Otherwise, do not start any new venture. Do not change your jobs, right? You are going to be jobless if you are thinking too much about your workplace stress, right? So just stick on to what you have and move on. That is the best advice for Pisces ascendant personalities. The best remedy: go be vegetarian, worship your spiritual guru on Thursdays, donate fruits in orphanages to please Jupiter, apply the tilak or chandan. If you are, of course, I'm not making this as a mandatory. If you are a practicing Hindu, please do that, and then try to be more spiritual. That's very important. Give some donations to those orphanages, and then keep respecting your gurus or the elders. Especially, guru can be anyone who preaches you. Even an old man near your neighborhood, you can always respect them and take their blessings. All right. So that's all is my analysis for Jupiter transit into Taurus. Okay. If at all you have any questions, please put it in the comment section. I'll be very glad. Whenever I have time, I will answer it. And please do subscribe to this channel and share this channel to everyone, so that I'll be motivated to do more and more educational videos. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.